turn into one of the bays that you can turn in, and then set yourself up to reverse into a bay. Just stop it there, Jack. You've not really looked around, have you, before you've started moving? Don't. Park somewhere on the way back through, I think. Try and take earlier looks, even earlier, over that long grass.
Yeah.
Any quick ones. If you can catch the fact that the car's kind of already at the side of you, you're going to know earlier to speed up or to drop back. Just that bit earlier, it'll help you. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's right.
A couple of years old now, isn't it, is it?
Yeah, probably 2014.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, it's got a private plate, but...
You can tell by the shape of the cars, the new one's more boxy, aren't they? Nowadays.
Yeah, they are. In fact, Jack, we'll come off at the next exit for Pride Park, please. If you want the engine to not make that vroom, it's only a small vroom sound when you lift the clutch up going from, right, you just brake a little, you just pinch the brake a bit harder as you lift the clutch up to make it smooth.
Yeah.
Get me?
I don't mind them making that noise.
No.
It's just the engine braking.
It's only a little bit, wasn't it? A little tiny bit, but just saying, if you did want to smooth it up, I'm going to take the second exit, Jack, please, for the Wyvern. Second exit. They come round quick, didn't they, on his rear wheel drive.
Yeah. I quite like the MX-5s actually.
I like the newer ones as well.
There's one at Japfest. It's an old white one of those. And he supercharged it. The noise was just it was making flames.
Look,
Quite nice.
take the next road on the left.
See, they're quite quick. They're quite nippy as well.
Have you seen the Abarth?
The Fiat ones.
Yeah, Fiat, that's it, yeah.
I love one of those.
I do, I really like them.
They're quick as well.
It'd be dead good to get some of that for driving lessons. Well, you'd have to you've got to be a bit careful in terms of what you take for tests, but cars that are allowed. We'll turn left at the roundabout, first exit. And then turn into, probably where it's a bit quieter in the middle, can you see?
Yeah.
Turn into one of the bays that you can turn in, and then set yourself up to reverse into a bay.
It's reversing.
To reversing, that's what you said, wasn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
That's it then. there, Jack. You not really looked around, have you, before you've started moving? You know, it could be something coming across the car park, left blind spot, coming in the back. So I think particularly because there's that entry there, you want to be looking where you're going, because something could be coming in at you, and some cars won't stop. They'll just presume you're going to see them and stop.
Okay.
So just take a bit more time, just looking around a bit more before you start and just during, okay?
It's a fourth line, isn't it? So that'd be the first line.
Yeah, you could use that as your turn line. That's it. A bit safer now.
I'm up the line here. Can go forward, can't I?
You can, and you should, because otherwise you're going to be half in one and half in the other.
Yeah.
Just have a look behind you. It's been quite a while since you've looked over this corner. People walk through cars, kids could be running ahead of parents. Be a silly thing to let them do, but it happens. Anybody walking between?
Yeah, there's ladies behind us.
Good stuff.
We are not quite in, are we?
Pause it there, because she's loading the boot. Right. Do you know what? There was a couple of things you didn't do there that didn't really set it up for a good start. What was it? Nothing to do with the obs in that. I'm just talking in terms of we want the obs, but I'm talking in terms of the manoeuvre itself, the accuracy.
Where I stopped.
Yeah. Did you know whether he was going to do one on right or left at that point?
Yeah, I knew I was going to go somewhere along here.
So if you know you're going to do one on the right, you should have been over to the left more.
But I thought, see, because I'm turning in right,
Yeah.
the car's going to swing round, so I'll be too far to the left.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But you was really like kind of at the edge of the base. Like the gap between the back of that Skoda there and the side of the car was probably only this. It was only you wouldn't you want to be a bit further over, and so that was a factor, not the decider. It was a factor, but the thing what really did it was your timing of your turning. You turned late. You know when you said to me, "Would I turn on the line?" Well, if you'd have turned, that was you was right on the line. Then
You obviously have 4 lines, and you normally go between, isn't it 1 and 2, or
you just
2 and 3? I don't know what it is. You said something last time, didn't you?
sorry.
You were saying last time when we did it.
Yeah. All you have to do is choose one line, and then just think. Yeah. So like if it's that.
Yeah.
If you're there, you've got that gap lock or something similar. Obviously bear that in mind. If there's nothing there, you can cross into it as well, like we said yesterday. If you turn on that line,
Yeah.
when it's halfway on the door, so that's line 1,
Yeah.
line 2, line 3, line 4. You'll be in between line 3 and 4 from the first line that you chose. But that can be any line, can't it? As long as you've got like some space this side, you ain't really got to worry about it. So just tidying up with that really. But like I say, you'd have been probably better to do what you did yesterday. To be honest.
Come more of
More of an angle and just do it like that.
Okay.
Just eye it up.
So on the test, it doesn't matter how you do it on the game of bay.
No, I wouldn't have kind of okayed that yesterday if it did. I mean, it clarified it with me a little bit more when I went to Cardington and spoke to him about it a bit more.
Yeah.
There's loads of misconceptions, and I'm not, I'm sure there's some that I get wrong as well, but it's just getting better and better all the time, isn't it? And sharing that with you guys, so.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Oh, the other thing, you could have popped your mirror down as well, if you want.
Yeah.
you know, so that's all you're kind of struggling to see. What do you want to do? Do you want to have another go, or probably wise, isn't it? And a little go before we head back.
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's make this line 1 here.
Yeah.
That's line 1.
All right.
Gonna put my mirror down a bit.
People are looking. They think a road sweeper's coming.
So I turn on line 2. Is that right?
You turn on.
Doesn't matter, doesn't it?
It doesn't matter, Jack. Oh, not yet. What? That's about halfway back now.
Yeah.
It seemed about halfway in the car, not on the door. So that would throw that off a bit. Do it on the next one. Keep your eye on it. You in? Are you in the bay though? Or are we hanging out blocking the road?
Right.
We are, aren't we? Let's put that right then. What, you aware of that?
Yeah. Right now. Is it about or further?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Alright. What have you learnt from that just then? This one just now?
Turn a bit sooner.
Yeah, you just the way you're eyeing it up, you're just getting it a little late. So if you just remember from what you usually think, remind yourself, yeah,
Earlier.
to do it sooner. It makes sense, doesn't it? You was on top of the line. You sorted it out though. That'll be all be fine there.
In a test.
And obviously it'll be fine in real life.
In a test.
As long as nothing there.
Yeah. In a test, if I was this far over and I wanted to get sort of even both sides, could I move forward and go back again, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it in real life, wouldn't you? So you should do it in the test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember the reference point's like half on the door. But
Yeah.
once it's got there, then steer. Don't do it kind of, like say, too early.
Yeah.
Alright Jack, so we'll head over back to yours.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is to... Which way does the arrow point there? So rather than going round though, what would be easier? Straight through. And I think we'll turn left there then. So I saw you look there purposely that time to the left. Am I right? Is that that or?
I think I just looked left.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Like I say, just try and be looking through that window.
Yeah.
It's a tight road here, isn't it?
Yeah. But I've think I did just look left to check if there's anything coming.
Thanks for not just agreeing with me then, just to satisfy me. No, I just left signal on just to confirm. Pretty obvious where going, but
Yeah.
it's our job to make sure they know. For sure. Turn right at the end. Good, so we're at the lines, aren't we?
Longest queue at traffic, isn't it?
I'm glad they're doing it all round here. It doesn't really work that well the way it was.
That was the chance to go, then these cars came.
I've had it before. I've been here about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before. It's ridiculous sometimes. And trust me, if there's an opportunity, I'll take it. I'm not shy. Right. You start thinking, out the car behind, I think it's me.
Yeah.
Don't. Was you gonna? Because you got that one coming that isn't turning. Yeah. Get your feet prepared again, because if there's a gap and you're not prepared, you might not take it. You come up. You don't want to be on that brake for that reason. You should be kind of at the holding point, or with handbrake on. To stop. So I'd increase the revs now, but not moving the clutch, giving you extra confidence to take the space. It did. It seemed like a lifetime. We'll turn left. It's the second exit at the roundabout. Just worth adding. If I say to you left and you turn down there, it's my fault then, eh? So how do you feel you got on today with being quicker? Getting up to speed rather? Ahead, second exit. And then ahead, second exit to the next one. Roundabout, that is. about there. Earlier on, at the roundabout near the test centre where we turn right, it did cross my mind that signal could be a little early. I didn't want to jump straight on it and start, but make sure that you're not in a position where you could potentially just swerve and turn, because if there's still the possibility of you doing it, that could affect things. Just a touch later, I'd always go second first. Go first, second, you got the smoothness end of the drive, and then follow with the left signal usually, and that timing works out quite nice. Okay, so looking ahead, it's one lane at the moment. It splits. So based on the direction we're going, which is left, we can't just position, can we? The split's here.
Yeah.
That's a full-on lane change over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Signal early though. If you only signal there, the people that were coming down in the distance won't know what you want to do in advance and won't be able to plan their speed to help you. So you need to be a bit earlier with your signal sometimes. And on slip roads, approaching, coming onto a slip road, get it. As soon as they could read the information, get it on. Because they can start acting on it then. When I went to that steam rally the other day, there was a driving book in the back of one of these dead old cars. It was BSM, British School of Motoring, like how to drive or something like that. It was, I mean, it must have dated back to like 60s, 70s now. Roundabout will be going ahead, and I think the roundabout that follows that will be going ahead. So what lane do you think would be good to use? Yeah, based on our conversation yesterday. Thought you were coming this way then? Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Really narrow lanes here and lots of steering. Expect others to make mistakes. Try and hold back so that if they do make a mistake, they're not going to come straight into the side of it. Always consider if you want to be right at the side of somebody, you know, when we're cornering around roundabouts. Yeah, that's good, because he might realise, oh, actually, don't want this lane, comes across, panics. You've already allowed for that.
Yeah.
Something I'm always thinking about when I'm driving, the mistakes of others. We all make them.
Yeah. I was always just staying further back, so it might be into blind spots as well.
Exactly, good thinking. Which way are you turning at these lights then? The same as yesterday?
Yeah. So it's middle lane.
Can you check your mirrors and go round potentially? Position? Good stuff. Not making that progress could mean the lights could change and we'll get through the green. had it in my head was going this way.
Yeah,
Did we go this way yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. My fault, I just assumed you knew. It was completely my fault. You docked me down the mark for that.
Miscommunication.
I did, yeah. Remember, just clutch up alone, it's fine as well in that situation. Be a bit smoother. A touch.
Yeah. One thing I want to do when I'm older is have a bit of spare money, buy an old car, strip it out, go racing in it on weekends.
Be dead good.
Yeah.
I used to work with a lad that did banger racing. I never really spoke to him that much about it, but cool thing to do, eh?
Yeah. Suppose you never really need to fix your car, do you?
What's the other word they call it? Stock car racing.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
Pretty much. Where we turn it right up here.
Yeah.
So this time it's going to go straight over, aren't we, to the left.
You've got it. If you don't, what's likely to happen?
You'll just go in the right hand lane or
And what will cars do around you?
overtake you. Alright?
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll actually undertake, won't they, probably?
Yeah, brilliant.
So you'll encourage that. That's much better.
Yeah. It's smooth as well.
Regardless, irrespective of the test, you've learned some stuff that's going to really make your driving better the last couple of days, I reckon. Do you?
Yeah. It's just those little things that just make those extra few marks.
Mm.
Whatever.
to happen? That blue one?
Nope.
Something went right there, was it? Going through?
I think it jumped lights.
I think so. So, planning then, what do you reckon? Yeah. So you're going Burton 838, yeah? Okay for directions back to yours, just so we're both clear. Yeah. So I won't give you any, okay?
Could have got round, that's a bit late now.
They should have been faster really the whole time. I don't really get on with it too well personally. Steady, I mean look at them now, look, steady driving, what are they doing?
It's too slow.
It's way too slow, ease off. Or speed up now, yeah, because see, so it's causes problems. It's dangerous driving. It really is. It's far from safe, which is what they may feel like it's safe.
They feel like they're doing it, it's like how on a track to run at 50 mile an hour road, it's just creates.
So what was that positioning you told me about? It's not my favourite. Today. You got run over, do you? Being too cocky.
I wonder if anyone's been teeing off and some person in the car just goes when he smashes the tee off. It'd be quite funny if it's watch.
Grand. Okay, Jack, so end of the lesson, how do you feel it's gone?
It's gone quite well. A few corrections that we made, which I I think I've improved over the lesson.
And what would that be?
Just either keeping your speed up, which I've done, road positioning, and just generally reading the road, I think,
Yeah.
in some cases.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely put all those sort of right from yesterday. What have you learnt additionally today? What's come up, and what can you carry forward with your driving from today?
I think just all of it, to be honest, just the general driving of it. Yeah.
What about slip roads, entering? What should you be considering?
Be aware of what's beside you and behind you. See if you're doing the correct speed, if there's someone beside you and they're not speeding up or doing anything, either you need to speed up or slow down.
Yeah.
To get on the road safely.
So by having that look earlier,
Yeah.
it's going to help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about gears and bends? What if it's a considerably bend? What gear's probably going to be better to save you a lot of effort? Yeah. So skip fourth. Sometimes you do that on your roundabouts. You go, if you're approaching a roundabout and you've been doing 70 or whatnot, you'll go 6 to 4, but then you go straight to 3. So it's kind of, you might as well just brake for a second longer and then just go straight to third. Because you could probably do the roundabout in third potentially as well. So that works. Getting up to the lines.
Yeah.
What's that?
Make sure you get up to the giveaway line. Make sure the line's under the wing mirror, so you have a full view of what's in front of you.
Yeah. If you're going around a right bend,
just stay to the left a bit more.
why?
So it gives you a wider angle around the corner.
So in terms of planning, that can help, because you'll see things earlier.
Yeah.
Yep. And what else have we had? Parking, bay parking. So we went back to using sort of like a more of a rigid type method, you could say, today.
Yeah.
You wanted to look at that. What have you learnt about that method?
Just steer a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it, to be honest, isn't it? Just
That's it.
Yeah.
Steer a bit earlier. You could set your mirror down, your right mirror, and definitely check around before you start.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, they come at you from all angles over there, over the Wyvern there.
Yeah.
And what about the gap between you and the bays? What do you need to consider? Do you want to be right close to the end of the bays?
No, you
or?
want to be a decent gap between you, but not too far over.
That's it. I think that's the main point, isn't it?
Yeah.
And are you clear with all that?
Yep.
Yeah. And also steering. What have you learnt about your steering?
Just move my hand a bit more when steering.
Your left hand should never get sort of stagnant at the bottom of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, when we've gone round sharp bends on fast roads with oncoming traffic, we really can't afford to go anywhere near the middle of the road. If we like losing the curve and getting wider, there's no need to. So you need to look more at the left and keep the hands moving to provide the steer based on what you can see. Looking out of this window as you turn, not looking, sorry.
Yeah.
Taking into consideration what's through there as well can help. So yeah, I think that's all the main points. How are you feeling in regarding your test next week?
I think I'll be alright.
I do too.
Just fingers crossed now. Hopefully by this time, well, not this time next week, but hopefully sometime next week I'll be on the road on my own driving.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. Okay, so if you enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon for instant notifications of every time I release a video. I'm Matt Durant, this has been Jack, and Jack, you've got a YouTube channel as well?
Yes, it's called The Boy Gamer. I do a lot of car content. And I'll be going to Donington quite a lot, so there'd be a lot of content from there, whether it's bikes or cars. Leave a comment down below if you want to see some of that, which I'll look on Matt's video, and then I'll deliver the content for you. So please subscribe.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll pop the link in the description below. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon for the next video.